Sure, I don't need to show you how to make a new document anymore, right? Let's find a good color that is not black, white, or gray, all right? And that is not totally saturated. That means don't go up in the corner and pick the lightest of that color. Okay, pick something from the center so it's got some neutral black and white mixed into it, so it's like kind of an off color, okay? All right, so you're gonna grab that color and you're gonna grab the rectangle select tool, and we're going to make a rectangle. Kind of starts in the, hey, oh, yeah, there we go. Kind of starts in the middle and goes to almost the right edge, but not quite. So I'm going to go like, there we go. So see how this side is in the middle. This is too big, all right? And this side, this is too big, okay? I don't want to go past the edge. I want to leave some at the edge. Extremely important. Also important that it touches the top and the bottom, okay? This is not okay. This is good. All right, now I'm going to grab that color I was talking about, drop that in there. All right, now while I leave the selection, do not click out here and anchor it. Leave it selected. You're going to get a brush, and you're going to change some dynamics. We want the brush to be no bigger than like 20 or 30. Let's see, okay, 18 should be good, yeah. And you want to pick something really irregular looking. So no solid circles or fuzzy circles. I'm going to get this one, all right? And it made my size huge. I'm going to take that back down to 18. Okay, so it looks like, oh yeah, and then here's back to black and white, right? Yeah, we're going to paint green on green. Okay, so that's a better brush for our purposes. Now I want to do some other weird stuff. I'm going to go to, okay, I'm going to pick jittered smudge. All right. But I'm also going to apply jitter, okay? And you'll see when I paint, you don't see very much jitter. Let's take that up a little bit. Actually, let's take that up a lot bit. Let's pick the amount to like 1 or 2.0. Okay, that's getting better. Okay, see how it's not really straight. It's kind of like you're holding a brush and going because you had too much coffee or something like that, okay? So I'm going to hold down the shift. And at the left edge, I'm going to start in the top corner, click, let go. I'm going to hold shift and go to the bottom, and click, let go, and go to the top, and click and let go, go to the bottom, click and let go, go to the top, click and let go, go to the bottom, click and let go, until it's fairly dark. I don't want to see really too much, hardly any green at the edge, okay? No, for at the right edge, it needs to be a little darker. So click and let go, 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 click and let go. When I say let go, I mean let go of the mouse, not let go of the button. You're keeping your hand on shift. And then you want to have some there, some there, some there, some there, some there, some there. Just make a big mess. Do not cover up your color. If it's so much of a mess that you just have your black paint everywhere, this will not work, okay? So be careful that you just make an irregular pattern. A little bit, a lot, okay, but not too little and not too much. All right, so once you got a fairly decent looking mess, while you're still selected, be careful that you don't unselect, okay? You still have just that rectangle selected. I'm going to go, here, let me shift Command J so you can see a little better. Okay, that rhymed. I'm going to go, well, no, we're at the bottom. I just want that to be a little darker. Okay, so those edges might cause me a problem later. Maybe not. Let's try. I'm going to go to Filters, Distorts, Wind. All right. I'm going to make sure that the style is wind, not blessed. All right, let's make sure you go to the left first. Have threshold around 5, strength around 65. Make sure it's trailing. All right, and while those are in place, I should be able to say, okay. And now I'm going to go to Filters, Distorts, Wind. I know it's still there, but notice how whatever you went to last is right there. So that's a shorter way to find it. Shift Command F if you like shortcuts. Okay, direction to the right, and we're going to change the strength to like 95. Make sure it is trailing. All right, threshold about 5. Okay, no bigger. Say okay. All right, hopefully you've got something that looks a little like muscle tissue. At this point, you're going to go to Select None. All right, we're going to go to the bucket and fill in this part with black. And we're going to go to Image, Transform, Rotate 90 degrees, counterclockwise so that you have a black strip on the top and a white strip on the bottom, okay? And we're ready. Let's go to filters, distorts, and polar coordinates. All right, so hopefully you see something a little bit like an iris. All right, at this point, if you save this and you want to reuse it later, you can go to colors and hue and just use the hue knob to change it into blue eyes or brown eyes or whatever, okay? And lightness and saturation, of course, and play around with those. But it's kind of nice. You can get any eyes you want. So mess around, export an iris. Thanks for watching.